If you have a TFSA, this video could save you from a costly mistake, or help you make a move most Canadian seniors have never thought of. Today, I'm going to cover 5 TFSA rules and strategies that most seniors either don't know or get wrong. And some of these mistakes come with real penalties. Let's make retirement a little smarter. Let's start with one of the most common and expensive TFSA mistakes out there. Most people assume a TFSA works like a regular savings account. It doesn't. If you take money out, you cannot put that same amount back in during the same calendar year, unless you already have unused contribution room. Here's why. When you withdraw from your TFSA, that amount comes back to your contribution room on January 1st of the following year. So, if you withdraw $10,000 in June and put it back in July, you've just over-contributed. The CRA penalty for that is 1% per month on the excess amount. If it stays all year, that adds up to 12%. Wait until January 1st, then put it back safely. Now here's something that can make a massive difference for seniors receiving GIS or OAS. TFSA withdrawals do not count as taxable income. Not for the OAS clawback. Not for GIS income testing. When you withdraw from your RRSP or RRIF, that money is added to your taxable income for the year. It can reduce your GIS payments. It can trigger OAS clawback. But when you take money out of your TFSA, it doesn't count as taxable income. It doesn't affect your GIS by a single dollar. It doesn't push you closer to the OAS clawback threshold. If you're managing retirement income carefully, this is one of the most powerful advantages a TFSA has over every other registered account. Next, let's talk about a strategy that connects directly to the RRIF. If you're 71 or older, you're required to take a minimum withdrawal from your RRIF every year. That withdrawal is taxable income, and you can't avoid that. But here's what many seniors don't do. After paying tax on that withdrawal, if you have unused TFSA contribution room, you can put the after-tax amount into your TFSA. Once it's inside your TFSA, any future growth and any future withdrawals are completely tax-free. You're not avoiding the tax on the RRIF withdrawal. But you are making sure that every dollar of growth after that point is sheltered from tax forever. If you have unused TFSA room, and you're taking mandatory RRIF withdrawals that you don't immediately need, this strategy is worth discussing with your financial advisor. Now this one could affect your family in a very serious way, and most people have no idea it exists. If you pass away and you have a TFSA, what happens to that account depends entirely on how you've set it up. If your spouse or common law partner is listed as a successor holder, they take over your TFSA immediately and completely. The account continues with the same tax-free status. No tax on growth. No disruption to their own contribution room. But if your spouse is listed only as a beneficiary instead of a successor holder, it's a different situation entirely. Any earnings that accumulate in the account between your date of death and the date the account is paid out can be taxable. For most married couples, naming a spouse as successor holder is usually the better option. But your situation may be different depending on your province and your financial setup. Check your TFSA documents with your financial institution as soon as possible. This is one of those things that takes 5 minutes to fix now, and can save your family a significant headache later. And finally, here is a number that surprises a lot of people. If you were 18 or older and a Canadian resident in 2009, when the TFSA was first introduced, and you've been eligible every year since, your total cumulative TFSA contribution room as of 2026 is $109,000. That's the maximum baseline for someone who has been eligible since the beginning. But here's the thing. that number is personal. Your actual room depends on what you've contributed, what you've withdrawn, and whether you had any periods as a non-resident. The most reliable way to know your exact number is to check your CRA My Account and cross-reference with your financial institution records. Now is actually a good time to do that, because CRA processes TFSA records from 2025 in April 2026, so the information should be up to date. If you have unused rooms sitting there, that's tax-free space that's doing nothing. And the 2026 annual limit is $7,000, so if you haven't contributed yet this year, that's available right now. Here's the bottom line. Don't withdraw and recontribute in the same year unless you have unused room. Use your TFSA to protect retirement income from OAS clawback and GIS reduction. If you're taking mandatory RRIF withdrawals that you don't need, consider putting the after-tax amount into your TFSA. If your spouse is not yet listed as a successor holder, it's worth checking with your financial institution to see if that's the right option for your situation. And check your actual contribution room in CRA My Account and with your financial institution, because you might have more tax-free space than you think. For questions about your TFSA, call CRA at 1-800-959-8281, or speak with a qualified financial advisor. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps more seniors find this information. Subscribe to Wise Senior Canada so you never miss an update. And if you have questions or comments, drop them below. See you in the next video.